Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? We're good with y'all. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Ora. We back with another video on New York channel. So, boys, it's been a long time. It actually hasn't. It's only been like a week, you know what I'm saying? Uploaded not too long ago. But I'm back with a fucking banger, you know? You guys know I'm back with the loop. The piano loops. Goddamn, bro. Like, does he ever stop? No, I don't ever stop, bitch. Just like I don't ever stop fucking your mother every night. Just kidding, guys. Alright, so we're back here with a LIL DURK type loop. As you guys know, LIL DURK just dropped 7220, 7220, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? 7220. Pretty solid album, you know what I'm saying? I liked a few tracks on there. Shout out to all the producers who were on there, you know what I'm saying? You guys did a great job, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all. Respect all y'all. Got me some nice ass beats, nice melodies, man. A lot of beautiful, you know, tunes going on there. But in today's video, I obviously did, you know, since I just started low-key producing again, you know, I took like a long break and now I'm kind of back into it. You know, I wanted to revisit the little pain sounds, you know what I'm saying? See what I can kind of come up with. And yeah, I think I you know, made something pretty nice. So I want to show y'all what I made here today. And yeah, man, let's just get straight into it. So you already know we have the simple keyscape, the Uncle Cameron piano. Shout out to Uncle Cameron. Honestly, bro, dead ass, like if I'm ever feeling, you know, like you know, I got loop block or whatever, I go over to, you know, Cameron's, you know, old streams, you know, check out whatever, you know, check out a lot of his keys, you know, how he plays them. It's just great, man. He's just a great guy, you know, it's just awesome. You know, we got a little, you know, simple, you know, piano preset going on here. I think a lot of people know this thing now, you know, it's not like some super secret sauce anymore, so I guess I'm comfortable, you know, giving it out. So I just played out some basic chords. You guys know, I don't know music theory for shit. Kind of like that basic kind of 4PF, you know, feel. I mean, you definitely heard it, but I'll go ahead and play it out for you guys. So here it is. So these are just the chords, of course, you know, they're pretty basic. I added top notes, obviously. I added top notes on a different layer, right? So that's where the top notes are. I'll show you guys that. But, you know, this is, I mean, honestly, this can go for the whole melody. I mean, this could go for the entire piano. Like, you don't have to add top notes on this. It works pretty well, you know what I'm saying? It's got a nice little flow to it, nice little vibe, you know what I'm saying? It's not too repetitive. It's a little catchy, you know. It's got mostly everything in there, and, you know, it's kind of the, you know, it's got a good, it's got the essentials for, you know, like a pain loop, you know what I mean? It's got, you know, a little emotional feel to it as well, you know what I'm saying? So it works very well. So after I added the simple chords, I then, you know, obviously I just cloned over the keyscape, and I just added some top notes over it. I didn't obviously play these out. I clicked in most of these. I have this little MIDI, but I don't know how to play piano for shit. So it's not too shabby, you know what I'm saying? There are definitely a few things, you know, little tweaks I would make. I'm probably gonna make them after this video. But for the most part, it's a pretty solid melody, you know what I'm saying? I think it works very well. I'm gonna go ahead and play it out with the piano, of course, with the chords, and this is what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? It's got a nice little vibe to it, you know what I'm saying? So I think it works pretty well. One thing I will say with a lot of these, or with, you know, just with pianos in general, is always playing around with the velocities. I know I say this a lot, but I really cannot stress this enough. Always make sure that you're playing around with velocities. It sounds way worse if you have your whole fucking, you know, your whole melody looking like this. It just looks retarded, looks horrible. Definitely having it where your velocities are varied to the max. Okay, now, one thing I'll say is a lot of people kind of get it misconstrued. I don't know if that's the right word, but a lot of people kind of get it, you know, mixed up where they think like, oh, okay, just press Alt R, you know, and do this. Well, that's not really true, because a certain note needs to be played a certain way, right? And you'll kind of understand that the more you listen to these piano melodies and the more you make piano melodies. But you'll kind of hear it throughout a beat. I mean, especially if you just play with each note, you'll realize that, you know, each note needs to be played a certain way when it comes to velocity, and that kind of just comes again with practice. But you know, say for this note example, say for example this note right here, the first note. I always like my first note being played very loudly. You know what I mean? It starts off the melody, you know, with like a bright sound to it, you know what I mean? You want to obviously, you don't want to be playing your melody like this, you know, instead of, you know, you want the note to shine, you know what I'm saying? So it's important that you do recognize what notes need to be played, you know, kind of louder and more velocious than others. I don't know if that's a word, but I just made that shit up. Gang gang. Things like grace notes, you know, where you do like the little kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? Always when doing a grace note, make sure that one note is louder than the other. If they are both played at a constant, you know, velocity like this, it doesn't sound as good as this. I mean, it's kind of unnoticeable there, but you know, you kind of get the picture. It feels like this. See what I mean? It kind of has like a different feel. And I personally think that, I think everybody can agree that, you know, it just sounds way better, you know, when velocities are varied. Think about it like if you were playing the actual piano, you know what I mean? And how you would play it like that, you know, because that's where a lot of this comes from. Like what notes would sound, you know, louder than others, you know what I mean? That's kind of how I think about it. It's kind of hard to explain. Like I said, it just takes practice. But yeah, on to the next fucking sound. Goddamn. Alright, so next I just added a contact guitar. I'll just leave the sauce. The top faster lead. I've been playing around with different leads. I like this one. It's pretty solid. I normally use this and flange lead, or flange lead, you know, whatever you fucking call it. But what I normally do is I come in here, I go to the setup, and then I take off the auto fret noise volume, because what'll happen is when you end up playing one of these notes, right? What'll happen is sometimes when you're playing notes, right? Like if you know, a lot of the times maybe it's like in the high notes, but like this note, for example, you'll notice that it has like that weird like little, you know, like whatever the fuck that is, but like it'll have that little sound at the end, and sometimes it'll kind of just sound really weird. So if you take this off, as you can see, if you play it again, it doesn't have it, right? And it's just, you know, if this was on 100, it's obviously noticeable. You see that just like little weird guitar, like little, you know, scratch at the end. It's just like, now it doesn't have it, you know what I mean? So just if you've ever wanted to take that off, if you guys have ever noticed that, and it's a good way to remove it. I'll go ahead and play this out for you guys. Alright, not too bad, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I've been experimenting with the MIDI. Use the pitch bend here. I'll go ahead and show you guys the pitch. This is just how it is. If you don't have, you know, a MIDI, then obviously this is not gonna work for you. You can't really do it through FL. I'm sorry, bro. I promise you, I've tried whatever the fuck I could. So you might be wondering like how to actually get the you know, the pitch bend like that. So normally this is gonna be on 2, right? This range right here. If you go to the VST, you click this. And then see next to pitch, the range, you can change this to 12, where if you move your pitch knob all the way up, it'll go up, you know, 2 semitones. Or you can change it to 20, where this is a little bit easier. I mean, it could be anything, but like 20 is good. You can do 24 as well, since it's double 12. But this is a lot easier because you don't have to flick your finger all the way to get the little pitch bend. So I'll go ahead and play it with the melody. So honestly, bro, I'm pretty proud of this. Like, I think it sounds really good. Again, I'm still like pretty new to the whole guitar thing. I mean, I've always tried it. I've always sucked ass at it. But now I think I'm pretty decent at it. So after that, I just added a bit. Oh yeah, and then the effects, again, it's just like reverbs and EQs. It's nothing special. You guys probably don't give a fuck about it. So I'll just move on. The contact bass, I like using Night Session. Or you can either use Night Session, Tweed Man. I mean, there's a few on here, but I really only know about Night Session and Tweed Man. Shout out to Frank, showed me Tweed Man, but Tweed Man is okay. I like Night Session because it has a softer feel to it. For this, I did actually just like completely eliminate the highs, just decimated the highs. I don't like the highs on it. It has like the little, you know, palm sound or whatever the hell it's called, like the little flick sound. So I just took out the highs. I don't boost the lows or anything like that because I honestly think the Night Session sound is a little too vibrant in the mid lows or whatever. But I'll go ahead and play it out for you guys. So I just added these little notes because I thought it would sound a little bit better. I don't know, even though it's not there. It doesn't really matter. You can take these out if you want. But yeah, that's what it is. It's very simple. Altogether, it's gonna sound like this. And there you go. Pretty simple. After that, and this is one of the final sounds, I just added a simple arc top, which is the Russian River preset. Me and Frank use this a lot. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people use this, but it's a, you know, sounds pretty solid, you know what I mean? It's a really, really nice guitar. And I just have this hitting on the 1. Just has a little, like, kind of riff thing. Pretty simple. It's not really crazy, but I'll show you guys. It's literally just that. It's very, very simple. My bad. I didn't mean to play it like that, but very simple. It's just like a little hit, you know what I mean? It adds a little bit of flavor to the melody. Altogether, it's gonna sound like this. It's as simple as that, man. Yeah, doesn't sound too bad. I'd probably add a little bit more onto this. Maybe I will after the video, but I'll probably, you know, it might sound a little bit better with some more, so you know, I might give it a shot. So after that, I just added a very simple, you know, you've heard this sound everywhere. It's a really beautiful sound. But yeah, it just sounds like this. Pitched it down so it has like a longer lasting feel. And I just added Valhalla Vintage Verb on it. Just simple reverb, you know, it doesn't matter what reverb you add, but all together it's gonna sound like this. Simple as that, you know what I'm saying? Not too bad. And of course, you guys know, you know, the little faggot symbol. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and play it out. I just added a very simple reverb and delay on it, of course. And then you just reverse the symbol, which is pretty easy. So yeah, man, it's a, you know, pretty simple melody, nothing extravagant going on, you know, nothing extreme, but you know, it gets the job done. It's pretty solid, you know what I'm saying? Just the panties wet, you know, yada yada. Definitely gonna be sending this out to LIL DURK, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I got that connect. I mean, why wouldn't I? Yeah, man, I do want to say thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at @ProwAboutAura. Go buy all my beats. They're not up for sale anywhere, but just DM me for beats because I like money. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.